Magic surfboards. We are all on the hunt for the board that clicks the moment we step on it and it solves all of our problems. We make the tour, the mermaids sing, the world is right. Sometimes that happens. Uh, Working with a good shaper lets you hedge your bets a lot. Um, but in reality, a lot of times boards won't immediately be uh, as intuitive as you might hope they would be. And sometimes it takes some time for you to figure the board out, or even for your surfing to change to a point where that board now is a good application for how you're surfing. I've had boards that I just did not figure out right off the bat, and it might have been years before I actually re-explored a board that I had kind of written off as not working for me, and all of a sudden something had changed, body type changes, surfing approach changed, and all of a sudden that board made perfect sense and was complementary to my style now, having matured a bit. Um, if you want to make it easier on yourself, working with a shaper is a huge benefit. Um, Micah Buttes made this little 6'4" twin fin, and it's kind of somewhere in between a fish and a performance shortboard. And he straight up asked what I've been riding and where I've been surfing. And I showed him, what my standard shortboard is. 5'10", rusty, shaped by Pedro Bataglin. If you want to know liters, it's about 29, 28, 175. And then the fish I've been riding is this Alex Lopez keel fin fish, 5'7", liters undisclosed. And he was able to land something right in the middle because he could see where my stance was landing. He could even see, the pressure from where my back foot and front foot are, and deduce what would be a good intuitive next step or something in between these two boards. So working with a shaper is always the preferred way, and especially if you can work with them for a time and work off of your previous collaboration and dial in something that's specific for you. If that's not available, then spending time and almost unlearning can sometimes help you click with a board more. Because if you jump up and try to do exactly what you've always done on your previous boards, you're going to have a hard time kind of hammering that board into submission. And it's sometimes easier if you just do less and just stand on the board, let the input come through your feet, and slowly start to add in a little bit of heel or toe and pressure, and see how the board reacts, and start to build your confidence and kind of the communication with the surfboard. Also, sometimes even getting the exact same board twice in a row can be a toss-up. As good as shapers are these days at referencing previous models and recreating the same model over and over, the reality is these boards are unique. Each one is built by hand, and there's always little variables. And I've had this exact model before. This is the Russell Snubnose, and I had it in a 9.8, I believe. That board felt perfect from the get-go, and I missed it. So the guys at Russell built another one. Jerry O'Keefe shaped this one. JP, Dave, and Jeremy all glassed this one up at the Brotherhood. Came out perfect. A little bit longer. It's 9.11 instead of 9.8. And I rode it with the exact same fin that I had previously, and it felt like it was fighting me. It took me a little while to kind of figure out what the variable was. And it ended up being something I actually asked for when they were building it. I asked if he could possibly put the fin box a little closer to the tail, because I like the tip of my fin within 2 inches of the tail block. And this fin has so much rake, when I dropped that in the exact same spot, it landed 2 inches further back. So obviously it's not going to feel the same. And I had to do a little fin adjusting and run actually a different fin template that matched the box position to the tip of the fin position, and all of a sudden the board lit up. So fins can make or break a board. If the board isn't perfect right off the bat, experiment, try different stuff, and even moving the fin around half inch at a time can make a massive difference. Come at a new board with some humility. Let the board and the shaper inform you of what it wants and what it doesn't want before imposing your own will. and it may end up fixing or correcting some things that you may have been doing a little bit off before that. So trust your shaper, trust the design, especially if it's a well-respected and very experienced board builder. The best part is that it will probably improve your surfing. One last thing, thank you all for the support. One of the best ways you can support Icons of Surf in between surfboards is merchandise, Icons of Surf, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, stickers. These are the things that allow us to continue supporting these board builders and to carry the stock that we do in store that you can actually pick up and put under your arm, and allowing us to have the relationships with these board builders to connect you to some of the best board builders in the world. Lets us all keep doing it. So thank you for the support. Fresh merch printed at Forward Screen Printing, Sean Tully, in the same building as Moonlight Glassing, coincidentally in San Marcos. So anyway, Surf for Labor. Thank you all.